Hello, and welcome to Midnight Wolf Tarot. Aquarius, it's wonderful to see you again. We're going to do your reading today for January 2021 for love. Again, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every Aquarius out there. A little hard to do that, but we'll do the best that we can with what we have, right? I hope the message that you received for December was beneficial for the Aquarius that needed to hear that message. So if you haven't seen my video yet for December, definitely go back and check it out because that message still may resonate with you at this time, because we all know that time is fluid. So just because you didn't see it right in December doesn't mean that there wasn't a message for you at that time. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started, alright? Universe, what message do you have for Aquarius for January 2021 for past, current, or future love? What message do you have for Aquarius for past, current, or future love? What message do you have for Aquarius for January 2021 for past, current, or future love? What message do you have for Aquarius for January 2021 for past, current, or future love? Alright, guys, let's see what we have for you. Aquarius, January 2021 for love, past, current, or future. Alright. It's not wanting to come out of my deck. And there we go. A lot of immature energy. A lot of immature energy. I definitely feel like this is more of a current situation that you're dealing with. This kind of puts you on guard. And you start this off with the King of Cups in the reverse. So this person's very immature and in an immature state at this time. They're not handling themselves very well. With the King of Cups, you know, this does represent water signs, okay? So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. But they're just not handling themselves in the most mature state at this time. You also have the Knight of Wands, you know, and this represents fire, okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But with the Knight of Wands, you know, that's more of a player type of attitude, right? You know, it can be playboy or, you know, acting like a playgirl, you know, because this can go both ways, right? It's not just males that can mess around, you know, females can do it just as much and the same. But this is a very immature energy. Then that goes with the King of Cups. They don't know how to truly act in a mature manner. So even though that they are a little bit older, I would put this person more in like their late 20s going into their 30s, but they haven't figured out how to transition, all right, transition into this new concept of aging. They haven't quite figured that out, and that's what's hurting this relationship, okay? So here you have the Ace of Wands in reverse too. At one point this relationship probably had a lot of fire and passion, but right now it no longer does. You're trying to figure out how to move on from this. And with as many wands that's on the board, Aquarius, I definitely think you are dealing with a fire sign. I would have to go with that. So either Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I feel more directed towards Leo. Leos, it takes them a long time to mature. It takes them a long time to mature. Alright? Although they can bring a lot of fire and passion in relationships, you know, with this Ace of Wands, you know, if it was in the upright, right, we would have all that fire and passion and it would be so beautiful. as you can see, as this card would represent, you know, with all the flowers and everything, and this is beauty. But with it in the reverse, there's just no longer any passion. No longer any passion with you. You know, you don't want to deal with the immaturity of this Leo. You don't. You're tired of the same thing reoccurring. And with the Page of Wands here, you know, it's a young man trying to figure out how to become a man. How do we get to that king, right? And hopefully having that king in the upright position and not reversed, you know, but how do we take this journey, right? To either be a strong man or to be a strong woman. How do we get to this journey, right? How do we make this transformation, this true transformation that should happen, that needs to happen, but it's not happening within this relationship, Aquarius, and you're struggling with that. And with here you have strength, which is a sign of Leo. You had strength. You had the ultimate strength and belief in this relationship, and you kept giving and giving and giving as much as you could. Many, many chances you gave, in the hopes and the belief that they would eventually grow up, right? They would get out of this mentality of being Page of Wands and find that journey of how to grow up, how to get out of this immature state of the King of Cups, right? And with the Knight of Wands here, how do we get out of this player mentality? How do we deal with that? This individual that you're dealing with has not figured it out, and you no longer have the strength to deal with it. With the Seven of Wands, and I feel like this is more representing you, Aquarius, that you have put all your guards up towards this person. You no longer want to deal with it. You're tired. They have drained you. They have sucked the life out of you. Everything that you had to offer to give to this Leo or to this individual that you're dealing with, they have taken everything. And you have nothing else to offer. But what do you do? What do you do in a situation like that? You know, how do you make that final decision saying enough is enough? I'm tired of my energy being drained. I deserve better. How do you start your journey, Aquarius, to realize that you deserve better? And again, with the Knight of Coins, you know, and this is dealing with Earth, you know, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But again, this comes across as an immature energy, right? It's still trying to find this growth. It's trying to move from a knight position, trying to find this king, trying to go on this journey to find oneself. And this person hasn't found it. But how long are you going to give them to find that? Is it worth it to you to hang in there to see if they can make this process, this long journey of finding themselves? Are you able to do that? And is it worth it to you? Do you have the strength to continue this journey? I'm not quite sure. That's a tough decision. King of Cups, immature energy. And it truly is. Okay. With the Tower here, you do have it in the reverse. I think they're starting to figure it out, right? But you can see the life that is sucked out of the butterflies. Even though there's beautiful roses there. Hopefully now they can see what pain they have caused you. What transition they need to make. Maybe they're starting to figure it out. But with the Queen of Coins here in the reverse position, they're still very much so thinking about themselves. They're trying to figure out how do they transition out of this, right? How do they transition out? Or are they just looking out for themselves now? Because they know eventually this relationship is going to come to an end because they can see the strength that is no longer there. It's possible. The Knight of Wands here. And that did not take long. Okay, you have the Seven of Needles in the reverse position here. With the Knight of Wands, I think, they're starting to figure it out. They want to be honest. They don't want the lies to continue. I feel like this individual has lied to you a lot, and that would come across with a lot of immature energy. But are you willing to give them the chance to change this? Alright, Seven of Needles. And additional information for this. Are they actually going to change with this dishonesty? And this says a lot here. With the Knight of Potions, okay, and this would be the Knight of Cups, okay, but with the Knight of Potions, again, very immature energy. They still have not figured it out. Even though they're trying to, it's not quite there. And with the Four of Presents, they are clinging to you. And you can just look at that in this picture, and in the background you can see the little mouse in the very back that's very sneaky, just waiting for the chance. But they're very clingy to you. They're just clinging on to you, not wanting to let you go. And with the Queen of Candles here, which would be the Queen of Wands, that's how they see you. They see you with such beauty and such high regard. They can see the maturity that you have, Aquarius, but they're not able to match what you have to offer. They simply don't. But they're trying to figure this out. And how do they figure it out quickly before you just let go? Because you are running out of strength to deal with this, okay? Ace of Wands. No fire and passion. Will there eventually be fire and passion? And with the Knight of Presents here, in the reverse position, right? What do they actually have to offer you? And I think that is what they're finally realizing, is that they don't have much to offer. And they never really did. And with this immature energy, they should have just left. Because they don't know what they want. And they've put you in a position of you waiting and hoping that they would change. Which is not fair. It is not fair to be placed in that type of situation and position and hope that somebody will change. And to cling on to you and draw you back in, like, oh no, I can show you I'm different this time. I'm growing, I'm transforming, I'm changing. And like I said, I put this person in their late 20s moving into their 30s, but it has not clicked. And they are struggling. Because, when you're in your 20s, you're still trying to figure it out. But as you move closer to your 30s, you should have a better concept, a better grasp at what you're doing. Especially when it comes to a relationship, you should be able to tell if you want to be with somebody. And without playing games, without acting like a player. you should have a better grasp of what you want. And this person has clung on to you, has just drained your energy, has taken everything from you, and at most, they're just clinging on and leaving you with trying to hope that something will come out of this. But there is no passion left. And they have nothing else to present to you here with the Knight of Presents here, which would be, again, this is what it represents. Knight of Coins, right? And this would be Pentacles. Still, they have nothing to offer. At one point they were trying, but they have nothing else to offer here. It's just not there. Knight of Presents. Will they overcome this? Will they? For Aquarius. And this depicts it perfectly here. Just perfectly. Okay, here we go. And this is what they have done to you. They have burned you out, Aquarius. The 10 of Candles, which would be the 10 of Wands. But look at that. Just burnt out. You have nothing left. And they have left you in a position to where you're feeling like more of a burden to have to make a tough decision because they can't make it themselves. But you are burned out. You know, just look at that image. Look at how these candles are just melting. Just melting. And with the 4 of Candles, what an easy game was this to play. Of them clinging on to you, telling you how many times they can change and be different when they had never intended to change. They never intended to. And with the 6 of Needles here, they've clung on to you so much that they're hoping that you will not leave. That they've done enough, that they've tricked you enough, that you won't go. And you, yourself, Aquarius, haven't figured it out yet on if you're actually ready to leave. Or is it worth waiting? Is the clinginess that they're doing, is that enough for you to make you want to stay? But they have a tight hold. But if this was in this position, you would be moving away. You would be moving away. You would be able to see what is going on and just get away. But right now, you're right here, and you're just stuck and frozen. Stuck and frozen. Page of Wands. What additional information do we have for Page of Wands with this immature energy still? Strength in reverse. It's just not. They can't. They're not capable of truly changing, and you're losing strength. Everything is just being sucked out of you. And like I said before, with the 10 of Candles, that can't, depict it any better. Look at all that melting away. You, Aquarius, melting away. All for what? Has this person proven themselves enough? Like, have they ever treated you right enough to make you believe that this relationship is worth fighting for, to be able to stand behind? I don't think so. Strength in the reverse. With the sun, okay? And this is where you are, Aquarius, because you keep looking to the sun and having the hope. Having the hope that if you stand in the sun long enough, you're going to get the strength back. But this person knows that. Like, you'll keep trying to re-energize yourself because you feel like this. And so you're going to keep giving them all the chances. All the chances, because you believe if you keep going with the sun and this type of energy and you keep trying to manifest new energy and belief on this relationship, that this person is going to change, and they have no intentions of doing that. You're going to be stuck right here. Every time. They will keep sucking everything out of you. They will keep clinging onto you. And they're going to be like that sneaky little mouse that's all the way back there. I hope you can see him. Hasn't even gotten to the cheese yet, but oh, he's waiting. He's waiting, right? Just sneaking, waiting for the chance, and then just cling and hold on to you and drain you, just to drain you. It's this terrible vibration and energy. Strengthen the upright. How much longer, right? And we already know of with this, strengthen the sun right here, that this is what you do to try to get your strength back, right? Strength in the upright. What's to be done here? For how much longer, right? For how much longer? Because the Ace of Presents, right? Oh, and look at that. Because they'll stand there and go, no, look at me. Again, I'm going to present. I can offer something you great. And it's a cycle, and it's a repeated cycle that brings you back to this. Every time. And with this Joker smile, that's what they use. They're like, hi, it's me again, and I have something different to offer, which it's not. It's all the same. It's the same game, and it's a repeated cycle. And how many times, Aquarius, are you willing to go through this cycle with them? Why? Because they can present themselves like great, like one time? That is simply not enough. Ace of Presents, which would be the Ace of Pentacles in traditional tarot. For anyone getting confused, I know this is a different deck, but and again, they're going to leave you Queen of Needles, right? Leave you in such frustration because they want to act like this. They're going to present themselves really beautiful again. They're like, oh, I can be what you want me to be. I have everything that I can offer you. I'm not immature anymore. I'm not immature. And you're standing here with the Queen of Needles just looking at them like, really? I'm not sure I quite believe you, but at the same time, you allow them to drain you from your strength, and you just look to the sun to get your strength back. But as always, they keep burning you out. You come across as the Queen of Needles, of course. Queen of Needles would represent more of Libra, right? But this is a part of the air sign, Aquarius. You are a part of this. Right here. Trying to figure it out. Queen of Swords, traditionally this would represent Queen of Swords, right? And that is a strong position to hold. But are you holding it? Queen of Needles. Will Aquarius hold this position? Or will you not? I don't know. No, you won't. You're going to fall into the Knight of Candles. You're going to fall into the playerness again. You're going to fall right into that. And just look at that. Look at that image. This is what you're falling for again and again. Somebody to stand there just to burn you out. Again with a wicked smile. Right? Because everybody likes a beautiful smile. It's easy to convince that somehow we've changed and we're different, right? Even with my smile, right? It's like, I'm different. And this person, no, they're not different. They haven't changed. And like I said, I feel like a heavy pull to a Leo, but if it's not a Leo, the person you are dealing with, this is what they're doing. And how many times are you going to allow this to happen? To fall into this kind of mentality, right? To allow this player type energy to drain you. How many times? Seven of Wands. How long can you keep your guard up? Aquarius. For how long? You're just going to keep thinking about it with Four of Needles. You're going to keep thinking about it. In hopes you can find some type of enlightenment with the Hanged Man. You're gonna think until you can try to figure it out, but it keeps looping back and forth. Flip-flopping back and forth. How long can you hold that? Really, how long do you have the strength to hold that for? Four Needles and the Hanged Man in reverse position. How long? And even with the Hanged Man, how long can you hold on to that? Can you hold on to that rope? With everything else around it, can you really hold on to that? Just brings you back to the Seven of Candles. It's coming back. It's coming back. Into the Six of Candles in reverse. It's all going to come back right here to bring you back to this point. Just to burn you out. You're not going to be able to hold your guard long enough with this person to keep them from doing this. You're not going to be able to as long as you try to hold on. You're trying to hold on, they're clinging on to you, and that is just not a good energy, period. Knight of Coins. Any type of difference of maturity. So far we've seen not much, right? And it's not. They are who they are, with death. Represents Scorpio. They are who they are. And with that, with the death card, it very well could be ending something to make something anew. And are you ready to do that, Aquarius? Are you really ready to end this so you can get out here? This would be the Three of Swords. Can you allow yourself to heal? Can you break away from this, from the Joker, from the player? Can you break away from this so you, for once, can heal yourself? So you can rise and be something that you truly want to be. So you can find that happiness that you truly deserve and be with the person that truly matters, that They see you and they can see everything that you're worth. That you don't have to deal with such an immature energy throughout the whole thing. That you know who you are. You know who you are. You know, with the Queen of Needles here, which would be the Queen of Swords, you know who you are. Aquarius, as an air sign. But why play with a jokester, prankster? It's not worth it. You need to let the situation fall. Let it fall so you can finally heal yourself, so you can get out of this place. Because this is a terrible place to be. So draining. Which one are you going to pick? Are you going to choose to stay in this position? Or are you going to choose to finally heal your heart? To pull these needles out of your heart? Are you going to finally do it? Have you seen what this has done? Can you see that it can finally bring you to a place of complete darkness? Are you ready to transform? With these two cards here, you know, and it came across like this, I believe you are. I think you're finally getting to that point that you don't want to deal with it. Three of Needles. Will Aquarius transform? And with the moon in the reverse position, I believe you will. You won't wait. You'll move. And you'll finally transition out of this. You will finally do it. And I have all the faith that you will, Aquarius. Yes. I believe you will. I'm not hoping you will. I believe that you will. You will get away from the energies that no longer serve you. That they don't belong. I believe you will. So let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you here, okay? Just a few. Aquarius, January 2021. For love and or healing, what does Aquarius need to heal here at this time? Aquarius, January 2021, universe, what messages do you have? Let's just see. A one-ring circus. And that has been exactly what this whole situation has been. It's been a circus for you. And by you letting it go, you're going to set yourself free. You know, because you're going to clean house. You're going to clean house. You're going to get out of this place that has not served you well. Right? Protecting treasure, because the most precious treasure you have is your heart. And with this in the reverse position, that's what you are learning how to heal. Finally, at the end of your reading right there, right? You're going to finally choose your heart. Because your heart is worth something. Yeah, magical map shifter. You're going to start shifting things. You're going to get out of it. Because you know you matter. Ultimately, at the end of the day. January 2021 for Aquarius. Universe, what messages do you have for Aquarius for January 2021? Any additional messages for love and or healing? What additional messages do you have? Yeah. You need to set your intentions, okay? And anytime when you start a new venture or a new relationships, you need to set that intention of what you would really like that to look like. And don't just jump into a relationship because you don't want to be alone, right? Because kindness counts, right? Your heart matters. And for the Aquarius that are resonating with this, you are very kind. Aquarius, you guys are an amazing sign. Beautiful. Have so much to offer. Don't let someone take away that. Don't let them take that away from you. Because your beliefs are right for you, right? What you believe in your heart matters. You know what you deserve. Ultimately, you know what you deserve and what you're worth. And that person just wasn't cutting it for you, right? Because like attracts likes. So there are some Aquarius that the reason why that you attracted this person is because you were already not healed prior to getting into this relationship. A past relationship already had you disrupted. You didn't heal from that. You got involved with this person and they did the same thing that the other person did. So when does the cycle actually stop? You have to allow it to stop, Aquarius. You have to take the time to truly heal yourself. Don't be afraid of being alone. Take the time to heal your heart so you can find the right person. Because if you don't end this cycle, it will keep repeating itself, okay? January 2021 for Aquarius. Universe, what additional messages do you have on this situation for Aquarius? January 2021 for Aquarius. Any additional messages? Right here. Patience. Have the patience to take the time to take care of yourself. Put yourself first for once, Aquarius. For once. Don't be afraid of being alone. Don't be afraid. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. But you need to heal yourself so you don't keep doing this. You're gonna keep attracting negative energy to you if you don't take the time or have the patience, right, to heal yourself. You have to take the time to do it. Patience is everything. It's everything. Right? So you definitely don't want to be like this, right? You don't want your vision to continue to be clouded. But with discernment, you know, it's, are you going to allow things to continue to cloud your vision? Your fear of being alone, is that going to cloud things enough for you to not heal yourself? Attraction, right? And I feel like, you know, Aquarius, you have no problems attracting people to you. But don't attract the wrong ones. Don't attract the negative energies, vibrations that are not going to serve you well. Have the patience to transform yourself so you can attract the right energies to you, the right people to you. You have to trust that this will all work out. I like the little ducks. You have to trust that by putting all this on hold, that it will work out. And it will. Give yourself the time. Just break away from this situation. Take the time to heal yourself so you can stop having negative vibrations and energies around you. Universe, January 2021 for Aquarius. What additional messages do you have? And this is my Angel of Guidance deck. So let's see what the angels want to bring to this, okay? January 2021 for Aquarius. What additional messages do you have, Universe? For Aquarius, January 2021. Angel of Relaxation. Let go of desired outcomes. Okay? And you will get what you want. Just let go, Aquarius. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Take the time for yourself. Allow yourself to heal. And the one that's meant for you will come. They'll come your way. And it's okay to be alone. And I know it's hard to be alone. We all want partnership, right? But with this, okay, you have Angel of Addiction Healing. This is a time of positive transformation and healing. Okay? Allow yourself to heal. This is the time to do it. Allow it. Don't let people just walk into your life and give you wonderful stories of how they can make your life better with them in it, when you're still trying to search for yourself. Because majority of the time those people, those individuals, are going to be just as lost. And they're just going to be there to drain you and take you off of your path of healing. And you need to heal. Angel of Space Clearing. It's time to clear old negative thoughts and feelings. It's time, Aquarius, to move into a new vibration and pattern. For the ones that are resonating with this, it is time. And you have God of Indulgence. It's alright. Stop beating yourself up on a little indulgence and balance. It's healthy. And so with this, if you choose to walk away from this relationship, if you need to eat a little ice cream, go for it. If it's going to make you feel better, but don't be upset about it. Okay? You need to do this. You need to clear your space. You need to let go of this person because they're not the right one for you. They're not the right one. And for the Aquariuses that are resonating with this, it's time to heal. It's time to transform. It's time to move on a new path and journey. It's time. All right. Aquarius, I enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope that you resonated with this video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you a part of my channel. I definitely enjoy doing this reading for you guys. I look forward to seeing you in February 2021 and see what is going on then for you guys. And if you guys get the most views this month in January, you'll also get a bonus reading, okay? So definitely check this out. Take care now. Bye.